Before we begin tonight's journey into Greek mythology, take a moment to subscribe if you enjoy relaxing mythology stories and sleep podcasts. Now, sit back, relax, and allow your mind to drift back thousands of years to a world where gods ruled nature and myths explained the mysteries of life itself. Among all the figures of Greek mythology, few are as fascinating as Persephone. Today she is remembered as the queen of the underworld. But long before she ruled beside Hades, Persephone was known as the goddess of spring, flowers, and new beginnings. She was the beloved daughter of Demeter, goddess of harvest and fertility. To the people of ancient Greece, Demeter was one of the most important gods, for every successful harvest depended upon her blessing. Persephone spent her days wandering through flower-filled meadows beneath bright skies. Ancient stories describe her as joyful, kind, and full of life. Wherever she walked, flowers bloomed, grass turned green, and the beauty of spring seemed to follow her footsteps. To many, she symbolized hope, renewal, and the promise that life would always return after winter. For many years, her life was peaceful, but fate had prepared a different future. Far beneath the earth existed another kingdom, a realm untouched by sunlight, a place of shadows, silent rivers, and ancient halls. This was the Underworld, ruled by Hades, the god of the dead. Unlike Zeus, who ruled the heavens, or Poseidon, who commanded the seas, Hades rarely left his kingdom. He governed quietly and patiently, watching over the realm that every mortal soul would eventually enter. For countless years, he ruled alone. Then one day, everything changed. While Persephone was gathering flowers in a meadow, she noticed a blossom unlike any she had ever seen. Its beauty seemed almost magical. Curious, she stepped closer and reached toward it. At that moment, the earth began to tremble. The ground split apart. A great chasm opened beneath her feet. From the darkness below emerged a magnificent black chariot pulled by immortal horses. Standing within it was Hades himself, the king of the underworld. Within moments, Persephone disappeared into the depths beneath the earth. The ground closed behind them and the meadow fell silent once more. When Demeter discovered that her daughter had vanished, she was overcome with grief. She searched across the world, through forests, across mountains, along rivers and coastlines. Days became weeks. Weeks became months. Yet Persephone remained lost. As Demeter's sorrow deepened, the earth itself began to suffer. Flowers withered, trees stopped bearing fruit, fields became barren. The warmth of summer faded away. Cold winds spread across the land. Winter arrived. Humanity began to struggle. Without Demeter's blessing, crops could no longer grow. The gods watched with concern as the world slowly changed. Eventually, Zeus decided that something had to be done. A messenger was sent to the underworld with a command. Persephone must be allowed to return. Deep beneath the earth, Persephone had already begun adapting to her new surroundings. The underworld was not the chaotic nightmare many imagined. It was ancient, mysterious, and governed by strict order. When Zeus's message arrived, Hades agreed. But there was one problem. During her time in the underworld, Persephone had eaten pomegranate seeds. According to ancient law, anyone who consumed food from the realm of the dead became connected to it forever. Because of those seeds, Persephone could not completely leave the underworld behind. A compromise was reached. Part of each year she would spend with her mother upon the earth. The remaining months she would spend beside Hades in the underworld. When Persephone finally returned, joy spread throughout the world. Flowers bloomed once more. Grass turned green. Trees awakened from their winter sleep. Warmth returned. Spring had arrived. Life flourished again. But when the time came for Persephone to return to the underworld, Demeter mourned her departure. Leaves fell from the trees. The air grew colder. The days became shorter. Autumn arrived, followed by winter, and so the cycle continued year after year. Through this beautiful myth, the ancient Greeks explained the changing seasons. Yet, Persephone's story is about more than spring and winter. It is a story of transformation. The young goddess who once wandered through flower-filled meadows became the powerful queen of the underworld. She belonged to two worlds, one filled with sunlight, flowers, and life, the other filled with mystery, shadows, and eternity. Perhaps that is why her story continues to be told thousands of years later. The goddess of spring, the queen of the underworld, and the eternal symbol of renewal, rebirth, and hope.